Alright guys, Titan Apprentice, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm with my wife and she's going to explain why I'm digging in dirt and why I get all messy and why I'm doing all the manual labor. So this is our first year at growing a garden. We've been chicken farmers for 3 years now, give or take, 2-3 years. This is our first attempt at growing a garden here. Y'all did a small garden over at your in-laws, my in-laws' house last year. It went okay. I'm not one for digging in dirt, so you'll see that in a little bit. I don't mind moving dirt, I don't dig in dirt. So yeah, we kind of went a little above and beyond. But this is our first year growing a garden, and we're doing container beds. So we're going to show you guys that, and we do have a item from Vegeta that we'll show off as well. We've got a couple videos coming up on that as well, and then we'll explain kind of where we got all of our soil from and where we get our dirt and what we plan on doing with all the stuff if it grows. So, why did you want to grow a garden?
I don't know, because we have like 10,000 kids, as you say.
Yeah, we do have a lot of kids. The garden is the same way with the eggs. We started off with like 1 or 2 chickens, and then we have like 40.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm the critters.
So, the garden was like, oh, let's grow 2 items, and now we're up to like 30. So, there's that.
You left me alone in the garden center.
Yeah, don't ever let your wife go into the garden center alone. It's like Target. Anyways, so let's hop off the porch and kind of explain what all we're growing and the containers we're using, X, Y, and Z. So let's go. Alright, so now my wife wants to be shot. Anywho, we're doing container boxes this year. Our dirt here is our absolute garbage. So, yeah, we're doing boxes. So we bought 9 of these containers. They are 3 foot by 3 foot by 21 inches deep. So I don't know, do the cubic math on that one. I don't know. It's a lot of dirt is all I know, and I had to move said dirt. Anyways, so this one right here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the camera's right in front of the 5th one right here. You got 2 more right here, which are going to where the UTV is, and then we'll talk about that thing over there. So, dear, go through what's going in these boxes.
The one behind us that we're sitting on has blueberries. This one has strawberries, and in front of it we have to plant what's called pine berries.
It's a white strawberry.
So you might have to put a picture of that. It's supposed to taste like pineapples.
We'll see.
The next one is potatoes. There's like golden, brown, purple potatoes or anything. The last 2 probably are the ones that have the ones that need the terrace, like onions, carrot, garlic, pepper, broccoli, cucumber, tomatoes.
Yep. And then in those 2,
that was the one was gonna be cantaloupe and collards if I could find the seeds for collards, and then watermelon.
So. And then in the big one, the Vegeta garden bed, we're growing the 3 sisters. It's pole beans, corn, and squash. So we're going to give that a shot in there. So we tried to do a lot of companion planting. We'll see how that goes, because these boxes are not as big as what they thought in terms of space. Right? If we were companion planting in a big front yard or in a big side yard, we would have plenty of room, let everything grow out. The 3rd one is potatoes. We put a lot of potatoes in there, so we had room for sweet potatoes, cabbage, and bush beans, which are all companions of said potatoes. Then we ran out of room, so we might get a bunch of potatoes and nothing else, which is fine because it's whatever. I don't eat cabbage anyway, but yeah, it gives us a lot of room for 1 item, but we're trying to do the companion thing. We'll see how well that goes. Again, this one is regular strawberries, and then it's going to be a pine berry. We've got 2 blueberry plants behind us, and then we haven't planted the rest of them because it's only April. It's only April 4th by the time, or at this video. So, is it April?
It is.
February, March, April. It is April.
It is.
So it is April 4th while we're doing this video, so we are not even on the last frost yet. So we put the more hardy stuff already in the ground. We've ran into some issues already. We started the seeds a little too early, maybe too late. They like our beans did really well, and then they died. So
pretty sure something got them while we were on vacation.
yeah, something might have got them as well. So we're still waiting on that last frost, which is supposed to be probably next week, Easter Sunday. Yeah, so we got to replant some stuff already. But yeah, this is going to be her project because I'm not going to be here for a little bit. And then we've got 4 trees that we have to get planted, and of course they're not going to pop up this year. We've got peach and apples trees. Don't have anything else. So we're doing a lot of learning as we're going. We might write down kind of what went wrong, and then at the end of the season kind of explain what we wish we would have done better. But this is our first attempt at a garden on this property. So whatever we don't eat is going to the kids or to the birds.
This is the Vigiga garden bed, 8 by 2, 17 inches deep. It's pretty simple to put together, pretty light. There's 2 stabilizing bars in here, which made it pretty easy to pick up and move around. Fit pretty good where we were gonna put it. We were worried about that at first, but it worked. It's where we're gonna put the sister plants. Yay! Yay!
Alright, so like I said, that is our first attempt at a garden bed, or at a garden. What we do grow, as far as like potatoes, we're gonna cut them up into French fries and give those to the kiddos. Anything that doesn't grow, so be it. You know, we're only out the price of seeds. If it does grow, then great, we can can it. If it doesn't grow, then great, it doesn't grow. It's whatever.
About half or more of the stuff that we're gonna grow can actually be cut up and frozen, like carrots, vegetables, that kind of thing.
See, we're both learning. We are going to put some stuff in the chicken coop and around the chicken coop. Nothing important, kind of like potatoes and maybe some radishes and stuff like that. If it grows, then great, and then they'll eat what it grows. If it doesn't grow, then oh well, I'm only out a bag of potatoes. So it's one of those things. It's like we're just winging it just to see, right? We're not relying on this for our next meal, not yet anyway. Maybe later.
maybe next year or the year after when we do it really big.
Yeah.
If this works.
If this works, if this works, well, you know, we'll get bigger, we'll grow more. If it doesn't work, then we'll back up and plant and try something different. If it gets to the point where we need a freeze dryer, then so be it. I'll buy a freeze dryer. But until that time, right now,
you just want an excuse to get a freeze dryer and a dehydrator.
Yes. Until that point in time, right now we are just starting out. So this video is going to be delayed a little bit. Like I said, it's April 4th. Easter Sunday's next week. This video is probably not going to be out after Easter. So you guys give us tips, tricks, and ideas. Hopefully by the time we get this video out and we get tips, tricks, and ideas, stuff will already be starting to come up. But yeah, tips, tricks, and ideas, because I know a lot of you guys have already done vegetable gardens every year, and you know, y'all are professional growers and we are first-time growers. We can tell you about a chicken and the difference between a chicken and a duck, but past that, I don't know. We are going to put 2 fruit trees in the chicken coop, and we're going to line the one. You
bought 1 peach tree for the chicken coop. We have 1 peach tree and 2 apple trees to go in front of the playground because you have to have at least 2 apple trees to pollinate each other.
I'll pollinate you. Anywho, yeah, a peach tree in the chicken coop. Again, it's going to take a couple years for it to grow, if it does grow. The idea is that whatever fruit does drop off of it, the birdies can eat. There should be enough nutrients in that soil that it's going to feed something, right? Like she said, 3 of the fruit-bearing trees are going in front of the playground, which we've also got some other stuff going in front of our playground as well.
Yeah, I was about to say we didn't cover everything. We still had like jalapenos, hot peppers.
Yeah, elderberries.
Pumpkins, elderberries.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's going to go in front of our playground. So this is just all the container stuff. Well, that's the woman. The behind you is the containers. There you go, containers. Never mind. Never. Jokes are jokes. Anyways, so yeah, when we dig up that dirt, we will show you guys maybe something. I don't know, because I won't be here. So anywho's, we'll figure something out. Anyway, we'll let you know how it goes and might give you a couple of updates throughout the growing process. Bye-bye.